Okay, this is P.O.C. First of all, the U.S. military is stalking in Ontario. U-turns over the downtown Ontario luxury apartments, which is extending beyond the Ovid Family Community Library. That's to stalk me with this demon right here, who is anticipating being documented because he's a demon. And this is mental illness, not grooving and dancing. And this is the same one that's stalking me at 5 in the morning in the dark, as I documented at the intersection of Palm and Holt Boulevard. And this is the entity that's going to be subject to federal prison. All right, he's engaged in stalking, very mentally ill behavior with the Ontario police early this morning. I took a picture of him stalking in the path, and he's engaging in what is an act of retaliation. The mentally ill engage in this, and I document it. And he's monitoring while the entity engages in mentally ill behavior, they're going to be committed by it. He's monitoring while you're looking at him engaging in what is dance movements, and he's monitoring while these demons are molesting. They're monitoring together while the entity did a cartwheel over the downtown Ontario luxury apartments, which is the gang stalker Sarah's Regis group. He could have been, this is the entity that is stalking, meeting me at this intersection to engage in that, which is evidence regarding the people of the state stalking on the roads and the highways as well. While the entity didn't engage in what is flying west over, doing a cartwheel with regard to what is that psychopathic pacing. And this is relevant to ARCO that's monitoring, ARCO employees that are monitoring, Chevron that's monitoring, Chevron employees that are monitoring. That is the one that engaged in what is accusing me of that which he knows I did not do, which is stealing, and it's criminal defamation. It's a basis of prison. German, he is monitoring, and the ARCO employee is also monitoring with the customers. ARCO is being federally prosecuted. 9 Bob 0 Yolanda 930, and this is the ARCO employee that's monitoring 7HWX195. This is the entity that is following me around, engaging in what is only in their minds because they're obsessed with me, and that's the conduct of the mentally ill. This is the P.O.C. The entity is stalking by maintaining surveillance in the parking lot. These are the demon possessed of the Ontario police. This is what they were doing under the fake sun when I was coming from Bethel Congregation on this street right here. Lemon and E, and the fake sun is over me. This is the entity sharing in that surveillance. This is the demons that are going to be subject to federal prison. All right, molestation while they're stalking with the police. The entity, the mentally ill that leave their vehicles around as though someone is scared of them. And they're the ones that are trying to delete my evidence off the internet because Mike Lorenz and the rest of them are going to prison. All right, these are vagina monitors. This is the entity that's engaged in this conduct because of what I publish on the internet. And what I publish on the internet is having the Ontario Police Department disbanded. This is vehicle 1127, 1706 921, and the African American that's monitoring at the intersection was gang stalking this morning with the Ontario Police and is doing so now. This is P.O.C. and this is indeed federal prison. The Ontario International Airport is gang stalking. That's a male. Is this Vivanco that engaged in kidnapping? Yeah, he's going to prison already. The entity is engaging in surveillance and they know they're going to be documented. He's already going to federal prison September 28, 2025. This is P.O.C. Alrighty, this is the entity that's engaged in, I just want to be clear, the ongoing conspiracy with the Ontario International Airport, the U.S. military, and the police is hereby established. There's no takeoffs here. There's no takeoffs. He's going to prison. And he's mentally ill. He's going to be subject to mental examinations. That's the pattern of conduct. That's Vivanco. He's going to federal prison. He's going to be subject to mental examinations, and that's the entity. Mike Lorenz is equally mentally ill. Mike Lorenz is going to prison for what Vivanco is engaging in with the Ontario International Airport. And this is the city of Ontario that's providing evidence against the people of the state who are going to prison. P.O.C. This is the entity that's going to be subject to martial law. There will be no Ontario Police Department. They're not engaged in law enforcement. They're stalking me. And they're monitoring my vagina, which you know while I'm in Upland, and the entity is engaging in the same pattern of conduct in the absence of any sun. No sun in Ontario while it's set over my head at the Upland Public Library. This is P.O.C. It is currently 8:11 p.m.